This video is about finding the area of the shaded region. So there are 3 steps in finding the area of a shaded region. Step 1, find the area of the outside of the shape. So if this is a square on the outside, find its area. A circle, find that area. So whatever the shape is on the outside, find the area. Step 2, find the area of the inside shape or shapes. Sometimes there's more than one shape inside. And then step 3, subtract the area of the inside shape from the outside shape. So it's like you're taking out the inside shape, and take out's operation is subtraction. Okay, so here's our first example. So we're going to find the area of the shaded region. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find the area of the outside shape, because that'll give the area of everything that's inside. So remember, to find the area of a circle, we do radius squared times pi. The radius of the big circle is 4. So we're going to do 4 squared times 3.14, which equals, so 4 times 4 times 3.14 is 50.24. So that's the outside. So the outside. Now we're going to find the area of the inside. So it's a circle on the inside. So we're going to do the radius, which is the radius of the inside circle. It's 2 inches. So we're going to do 2 squared times 3.14. Which is 12.56. So I want to take the area, the whole entire area of this square, out of my shape. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do. So in order to take it away, I subtract. So I'm going to do 50.24 minus 12.56 which equals 37.68 inches squared. That's the area of the shaded region. So that was our first example. So let's do another example. The next example is a square with a circle inside. So because it's a square, I know that the diameter of my circle is 10, which means the radius of my circle must be 5, because 10 divided by 2 is 5. So again, I do the same process. I am going to find first the outside. So a square, I do base times height, so 10 times 10, or 10 squared, which I know is 100. The inside is a circle, so I'm going to do 5 squared times 3.14, which is 25 times 3.14, 78.5. So then, again, I want to take out, so I'm taking out this whole entire circle. It's like I'm removing it. So to remove it is to take away or subtract. So I'm going to do 100 minus 78.5, which is 21.5. So the shaded region is 21.5 centimeters squared. Okay, my next example is a rectangle within a rectangle. So the outside is going to be 12 times 5, which is 60. The inside is going to be 8 times 3, which is 24. So then to find the shaded region, I take away the inside. So I do 60 minus 24, which is 36. So it's 36 centimeters squared. Yes. And what you would actually use this for in the real world, this picture is a perfect example. Say you had a swimming pool and you wanted to put in a sidewalk around the swimming pool. You could find the area or how much cement you you may need by understanding what the area is. Okay, the next one is a triangle with the shaded part is actually a trapezoid, but in order to do this, we find the outside, which is a triangle, and the inside, or the non-shaded part, which is a triangle as well, and we subtract those. So the pictures could look slightly different. This one's a unique one. So in order to do this, I'm going to find the outside area, which is all the way around the triangle. Area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So I'm going to do 6 times 8 divided by 2, which is 24. Then I'm going to do the little triangle, because that's the unshaded part. The little triangle shows me that this piece here is equal to this piece here. The whole thing is 8, so it's actually 4. So to do the inside, I'm going to do 4 times 3 divided by 2, which is 6. So then to find the shaded part, I do 24 minus 6, which is 18. So it's 18 centimeters squared. And that's what those little dash marks mean. They mean that they're equal to each other. Okay, the next example, I have a rectangle with a triangle inside. So my outside area is a rectangle. So I'm going to do 12 times 4, which is 48. My triangle, the height, if I see, is the same as the height of the square. So it's, for rectangle is 4. So for the triangle, I'm going to do 9 times 4 divided by 2, which is 18. So then I do 48 minus 18, which gives me 30 centimeters squared. Okay, this next example is a square with a circle inside. So we did a similar example like this earlier. So we have 10 is our diameter, so 5 is our radius. So we do 10 times 10, or 100 for the outside. And then we do 5 squared times 3.14, which is 78.5. So I get 100 minus 78.5, which is 21.5 inches squared. Okay. This next example is a triangle within a triangle. So the outside triangle has a base of 11 and a height of 15. So I'm going to do 11 times 15 divided by 2. The inside triangle has a base of 5.8 and a height of 8. So 11 times 15 divided by 2 is 82.5. And 5.8 times 8 divided by 2 is 23.2. So then I subtract them. So I do 82.5 divided by 23.2. I'm sorry, minus. So it's 59.3 feet squared. Okay, this next example is a rectangle with a square circle inside. So we do 6 times 5, which is 30. And then we do 2.5 squared times 3.14, which is 19, we'll round it to 19.6. So that I'm going to do 30 minus 19.6, which is 10.4. Our next example is a triangle with two circles inside. So first we find the area of the triangle, which is, the base is 13.5 and the height is 13. So 13.5 times 13 divided by 2 is 87.75. And then each circle actually has the same area. So we're just going to find the area and multiply it by 2. So we're going to do 2 times, the diameter is 6, so the radius is 3. 3 squared times 3.14. That'll give me both of the circles. So I get 9 times 3.14 times 2 is 56.52. So then finally, we're going to do 87.75 minus 56.52. Which is 31.23 centimeters squared.